Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another live stream. As always, let us know if you can hear us and see us properly. We are back with Simone this time, and we are here to talk about pledge levels for Twilight Sword that will launch in exactly 48 hours, 47 hours, 51 minutes. So there's a bit of a lag, but okay. Let me know if everything is working correctly. I think everything should be set as usual. But as you may have noticed today, there is a little bit of problem on the internet. Yes.
Well,
Okay.
Thank you.
So, thank you. So, first thing first, just 48 hours until launch, and sorry, there is a problem with video, I believe, but of course I don't know what's going on and why this is happening. There appears to be some problem with the connection, probably. Okay. Thank you, guys. We have mixed report from the chat. Okay.
Yeah. As you probably know, in the last 4 hours, all the internet was shaken a bit due to some technical worldwide issues. Backerkit is fine right now. So yes, I think probably some of the more delayed problem will probably slow down our connection as well. But if you are okay, we can start because there's a lot of things going on today. And a lot of things we need to talk about, a lot of things you are waiting. This I know for certain.
So let's dive in. 48 hours until launch. We've got, for the first time, we are doing a reservation exclusive. So that means that you can reserve your pledge today until the next 48 hours to receive some exclusive household cards that will not be available during the campaign, but only before the campaign. So you will find, we will make an update about this, but you can find a link inside previous update of the campaign if you are interested in the household card, which are the reservation exclusive. You can do that within the next 47 something hours. Now let's go directly into the stretch goal since we are a little bit late today. So first thing first, we have introduced the Twilight Edition some days ago. I don't know if you have seen this. This will be the limited crowdfunding edition of both the core rulebook and Lens of Radia. What it's going to be? It's going to be basically a limited edition featuring the standard hardcover books and a limited slipcase with a metallic engraving in teal on one and golden on the other. Why did we decide to go for the two slipcases instead of two limited covers? Because we always try and we cannot do limited editions, as we really want to do. So we wanted to do something special for this campaign, but me personally, as a backer, I can never choose between the regular edition and the limited edition. So we came up with this idea of having basically both edition combined. So yes, I hope you like them. And both the limited edition and the standard cover were done by Daniela Giubellini, who is always surprising us with this change of style. But let's see what's actually inside the pledge level, starting from the Wanderer, which will be the all-in digital pledge. pledge level. So it's actually 4 PDFs, the core rule book, so everything you need to play, basic rules, character creation, Lens of Radia, so setting, pre-made adventures, and then we have, of course, the starter set, which will also introduce a new location called Twilight Island, and some playable character, and of course the card chest, because we hear you, and I know that in the past we have done cards that were not available as PDF or were not available on Drive-Thru RPG. This time we have decided to do PDF cards that will also be available for purchase on Drive-Thru RPG after the end of the campaign. If you are only interested in everything digital, this is the pledge for you, I guess.
Yes.
Also, it's all this, everything that you see will also be available as add-on. The Wanderer being a PDF, we don't want to go overly expensive with the PDF because we know it's kind of the entry level, pledge level for most of the bakers. So I believe this one will be the most convenient, probably, of all the pledge levels, because
of course, if you acquire the singular PDF one by one, you have to spend much more than these.
Yeah, so this will be a lot less expensive than buying all the all the add-ons, or of course then buy this on Drive-Thru RPG at a later date. Moving on to the actual physical stuff, the lower tier is the starter set. 40 euros, which is also going to be retail price. So this is basically at retail price, but the starter set will also include all the relevant stretch goal exclusives. So some of the items...
And of course, the digital edition will be in it as well.
So a lot of the items that we will hopefully we like to unlock stuff during campaign. Let's see how it goes. But a lot of the stuff that will be unlocked for the starter set will not be available in retail. So by pre-ordering the starter set during the crowdfunding campaign, you will also get all the rewards and of course the starter set in PDF as well. What's inside the starter set? Very briefly, it's a cubic box, and inside you will find 2 booklets, 2 soft cover, small format books, one for the rules and one for a pre-made kind of introductory campaign set in Twilight Island, a deck of cards featuring the map of Twilight Islands and also the monsters and the weapons that you will find, that you will need to play this scenario, and also the Twilight dice set, so standard polyhedric dice, character sheets, 4 pre-made character sheets, and 40 status effect tokens. So it's 10 status effects, 4 copies of each status effect, in case you are very, very mean with your players and you want to give them all the status effect all at the same time.
I will just repeat a few of these information in Italian as well. Of course, it's a very crowded live stream today, and some Italian audience want to know this as well. So bear with me for 1 minute. Per tutti gli italiani, come abbiamo detto, questo è lo starter set, 40 euro come potete vedere, gli oggetti li avete già potuti vedere nell'update. All'interno dello starter set troverete una serie di stretch goal rilevanti, alcuni stretch goal quindi saranno delle esclusive che andranno dentro lo starter set, e la versione digitale del solo starter set, quindi non include la versione digitale dei libri, che però saranno disponibili, oltre che nel pledge solo digitale, anche singolarmente acquistabili come add-on. Torno back to English.
We move slightly up to the core rulebook. 45 euro is the core rulebook. It's an hardcover book. It also features a ribbon bookmark. from the start, and you will also get the core rulebook PDF, of course, and the early access to the beta as soon as it will be available. And then basically of most pledge levels, you will also find a Twilight version of them. So we've got the core rulebook pledge level, but we also got the Twilight core book pledge level, which is basically the same pledge, but with the Twilight Edition. Size of the hardcover, they are small format, kind of like Outgunned, a little bit narrower. So it's 23 by 11 by 12.
21 by 12, 11 and a half.
20,
I don't remember
21,
the exact
21
size.
by 12.
Yeah.
But
In centimeter, of course.
It's kind of an A5, kind of like if you have Outgunned, that sort of small sized pocket sized book. After the Twilight Edition, we move up to the Awakened pledge level. The Awakened pledge level is core rulebook and Lens of Radia, the two books of this campaign, and the PDF of them as well. As said, core rulebook is everything you need to play, really everything you need to play, and you also have an introduction to the words of Radia if you want to play in Radia. But also you've got rules and tips on how to play on your preferred setting or on your own, homemade setting, if you like. And in Lens of Radia, you will find the map of Radia and all the different locations and the landmarks, adventure hooks and NPCs, additional monsters. And I believe most of the stretch goals that we might unlock during this campaign, if this is playable material, will also go into Lens of Radia. Also because it's the book that is still in the works. The core rule book is mostly done, so it's easier for us to add stuff to Lens of Radia. And as said, the Awakened, and of course we've got the Twilight Awakened, which is the same pledge, but with the two Twilight Edition, which will be crowdfunding exclusive. So the Twilight Editions will not go to retail. Most of the things that we might unlock will not go to retail, but everything that you see, everything else, it should go on retail as well. So just to recap, we started 36 with the Wanderer, so all digital pledge. Then we move on 40, slightly higher for the starter set. And then we go 45 for the core rulebook. First we have 70 for the Twilight core rulebook, and then 85 for the Awakened, and finally 135 for the Twilight Awakened pledge level. After this, you will find two more tiers, which will be the all-in of this campaign. One of them is the Champion, which is the all-in excluding the crowdfunding exclusive items. And the other will be the Twilight Champion, you get the drill, which is the all-in plus all the crowdfunding exclusives. So let's start with the Champion. Champion is at 160 is the two books, of course, and then we got all the PDFs, the card chest, which is another box, just like the starter set, but filled with more than 200 enemy cards, weapon cards, and all sorts of stuff, really. And of course, the starter set with everything, and also the screen that you can see here in the middle. It's a 4-panel screen designed by Daniele Giubellini, of course. Thanks. We really like the screen art.
Yes,
I have to say we have it's our favorite
the art.
Is
very cool. So much action in it. So much colorful. It's really cool.
And also the 4 character that you see on the character screen will be the 4 playable character for the starter set. So I will go briefly to there, if I can. Yes. So we've got...
The screen panels will be the same dimensions as the books. Yes.
Yes. As the
The
cover of the
single
books
panel
will
will be
open.
as you are used with Outgun, will be more or less like the cover of the books.
So the 4 playable character: Ruffy, a caddy, a catfolk, way of the song. Then we got Kai, who is a big brownie Toluna, way of the blade. And then we got Ivar, way of light, so kind of a healer of the party. And Ivar is a pengu, so a penguin folk.
Yes.
And finally, Fiora, another way of the blade, Uma this time, so kind of the human-like race. So this will be the 4 playable champion that you've got inside the starter set.
Mr. Tumo, the champion will have the unlocked stretch goal, all the relevant unlocked stretch goal. At the beginning, we'll not have a couple of crowdfunding exclusive that we will show in a moment. But yes, during the campaign, most of the stretch goal will be there because you have the starter set, you have the gadgets, you have Lens of Radia, as we said before. So a lot of things are going to happen.
Yes, about the stretch goals, you will find this sentence almost pledge levels, or the champion, the Twilight champion, that says all relevant stretch goals, which might be a little like unsettling. Like what does relevant means? It means basically that some of the stretch goal will go inside the starter set, and so those starter set upgrade will be available to every starter set that you buy in the campaign. And champion will be the all-in, so 99.9 of the stretch goals will be free for the champion. But of course, if we unlock something, for example, an upgrade for the Twilight Edition, of course, that's not included. So we cannot say like all physical stretch goals, because there might be some exclusive for the Twilight Edition, and at the champion level, you don't get the Twilight Edition. So yeah, just to be fair, we said all the relevant stretch goals.
Yes, as Milan said, it depends on the type of stretch goal and where physically the stretch goal will go.
Yes, Backerkit has no AI policy, which is great. Despite that, we're still advertising everywhere, and also you'll find our banner on the page that we are not using any kind of generative AI. And I personally, I have never seen ChatGPT in action in my life. I don't know if you can believe that, but we are maybe more analogic that we seem. I don't know. I wouldn't even know where to start, but really, we simply have fun doing our things, and I still don't know why we are letting the machine have all the fun while we still have to do the boring jobs. But that's the time that we live in. Where was I? Twilight Champion. Sorry, I still haven't shown you the actual all-in 210, the Twilight Champion, that will feature 3 crowdfunding exclusive items, the Twilight Edition of the 2 books, of course, and a Neoprene premium 40 by 40 centimeters map of Radia. So it's going to be kind of a big map. Yes, this is something that's also I've been asked a lot to do, either a Neoprene map or a cloth map for any of our game. We have thought about that, and for Twilight Sword, we thought that Neoprene was kind of, because it's more bright and saturated than a classic cloth map, so it made more sense for the video gamey feeling of Twilight Sword. So I hope you like that, and I hope that you all need a giant mousepad. Yes, 240 something dollars.
Yes. Again, we will try to indicate. Now, Backerkit has the chance to see the price in dollars as well. But as you know, especially if you live in the US, the change between euros and dollars change day by day. So it's very, very hard for us to predict, even in today's time.
It's they're asking from the chat if it's not redundant, since you already have map cards, to also have a Neoprene map. We thought about that. There was a lot of people that actually liked the idea of cards, but for many reasons also of physical accessibilities, reasons of having not much time to set up, that will actually prefer a map. If you want to use the card and still like the map, what we would suggest personally is to lay out, as we will advise in the game, all the map cards face down on the map, and instead of turning the cards, you can simply remove them and uncover the map little by little, and you get at least, if you don't want to do all the setup, you also can enjoy the map, because it's always, people like to play in different kind of style, and it's so good. I personally like fidgeting with stuff while I play, but for example, I cannot stand miniatures for some reasons. So everyone's different. Will there be pre-printed blank character sheets? Not from the start. It might be a stretch goal. I don't know. Honestly, sometimes we do that, sometimes we don't. I honestly
It depends. In the
don't know.
stretch goal, there will be 4 pre-made character sheet for the pre-made character we showed you earlier. As Rico said, we don't know if there's the need to have some blank character sheet in this.
And the map will also be available. They're asking as add-on. Yes, so you can also do a standard champion and take a map, or any kind of pledge and take the map as well. And basically, in the Twilight Champion, you will see all the prices, etc. But basically, it's like the map is it's free. So basically, you are taking the Twilight Champion instead of taking all the object, all the price of the map. So there's a question about tariffs, Simone. I don't know if you want to advise that. Simone,
Rest
is the shipping
assured,
guy?
as you know, if you took part in any of our previous games that you are received or are about to receive, sorry again for the cat, it's very hard for me to talk with
To keep him
on me all the time. We are very, very careful with the argument. For now, every price we are showing you is intended to not worry you with the tariff. So we not foresee any extra hidden cost except for the shipping that would be
you will find
more or
in
less
the campaign page.
our usual tariff for the same weight of objects. Would not foresee any reasonable increase in pricing due to US tariff. That being said, I think the situation is a little bit
Yes.
brighter, at least from this side of the Atlantic. So it seems that accord being made. So I'm pretty optimistic about that. But we'll see. Everything includes VAT, of course. Sorry, I always forget to add this. Every single price you see includes VAT.
I always like to say these are the price of the items. If you scroll down into the campaign page, you will find an estimate of the shipping.
Yes.
That estimate of the shipping does not include add-ons. So if you include like 10 add-ons, that might be slightly more expensive. But up until now, we have run more than 10 campaign. We have never let anyone pay for VAT. Never anyone has paid for tariffs. And we have always respected the shipping cost that we anticipate. Sometimes it's slightly cheaper, sometimes can be a euro more, but we're never you can expect to not have any kind of surprise. So that at least
Yes.
it's how we run. We try to be as transparent as possible on this kind of stuff. So
that's every single item you see here will be available. So GM screen, the Neoprene map, the starter set, of course, the books, and whatever. As we said, even the PDF will be available as single add-ons, so you can add everything you need. If you want to add something to your pledge or whatever, don't worry, you will have the chance to do so.
will the partnership with Free League allow us to buy? Yes, Free League is co-publishing Twilight Sword, so they will be, after the campaign ends and the game is delivered, they will be responsible to distribute the game, to handle the game. So you will find this at their booth, around the world at different conventions. And you will also find Twilight Sword in store and on their on their web store. You will not find in retail every item that is marked with crowdfunding exclusive badge. So the Neoprene map and the two Twilight editions will not be available in retail. To be honest, we are still unsure about the screen. So we are not advertising the screen as crowdfunding exclusive just to be super safe, but we cannot guarantee that the screen will be available in the future. But the two books, the PDFs, the card chest, and the starter set will definitely be available in retail. So once again, so I wanted also to show you the early bird exclusive, but we got so many things in this live stream that it's hard. Let me see if I can find the graphic, guys. So speaking of early bird exclusive, we have decided to do not one, but two early bird exclusive for everyone who back at any physical level. So apart from the Wanderer pledge level, we will do, everyone who baked within the first 72 hours, I believe, this time, because we are launching on a first day and we want to give you enough time to get the early birds. And we are doing, thanks to Free League.
Start actually baking in 2 days, 48, 47 and something hour. So on the November 20th.
So, and thanks to Free League, we were able to offer not one, but two different early bird exclusive that I should be able to put here. Here they are. So the first exclusive will be an enamel pin of the Twilight Sword. This is a crowdfunding exclusive, and you will also find this inside the campaign. So it's not exclusive for the early birds, but it's free for the early birds, and otherwise is €15 as an add-on. So you can save €50 by baking within the first 3 days of the campaign. And the second early bird is a set of Mallard cards. So if you don't know, in most of Free League games, there is this kind of duck-like species called Mallard. And we will introduce, thanks to a small set of cards, the Mallard as a playable kin for champion and also as a monster and also with some special feats. And this will be an early bird exclusive, meaning that this will not be available as add-on during the campaign, but just for early bird backers.
Yes, exactly. Coming over from directly from Dragon Wave.
Directly from Dragon. And this we have to thank Free League for this, that they gave us the
this chance
permission to do that.
Yes, this is the permission.
Other questions? Sorry, my computer is acting up a little bit, so I'm sorry if the live is a little bit messy, but I can touch everything without losing, sight of what I'm doing. Does the core book contain a solo mode? No, the core book does not contain a solo mode, but let's tackle this argument very briefly. We hadn't planned to have a solo mode, but it's something that it's been asked a lot. So we are thinking about doing maybe a stretch goal for the solo rules as we have done for Outgunned Adventure, and we will confirm these on the day of launch during the pre-launch live stream. But we are positive about doing that. I don't know where will this stretch goal go, but we are working with it. We are talking to people. We are trying to make this happen because a lot of you have been asking for it, and that's the spirit of crowdfunding. That's the
Yes. That's what we love about
yes.
crowdfunding. The chance, even in these early stages of game production and development, and whatever, to have constant feedback from the players.
Stretch goal for more languages? No, that's we only do our game in Italian and English. We cannot speak any other language, so we cannot translate in any other language. So unfortunately, you are stuck with English and Italian because, of course, we are Italian. Will we be using overtime mode? Probably yes, and we are going to regret it. If you don't know what overtime mode is, you are about to find out. But it's intense.
Yes, very intense.
I just hope
hope
that
the
the solo mode, yes.
Let's say we are very mindful about our stretch goal. So when we have a delivery date in mind, we try to make so that our game doesn't got delayed for the stretch goal. Up until now, we managed to do that. So we hope even this time we will good enough. But don't worry, we know that keeping up the delivery time as intended is one of the most important part of a crowdfunding campaign. So you can be certain that the game is actually coming more or less in the date that we anticipate right now.
We have never delivered a crowdfunding late. We have done quite a few by now. We have done definitely more than 10. And we are extremely, extremely, extremely committed to deliver on time because crowdfunding is a matter of trust. It's people giving you money for something that does not exist in the hope to get that thing in time. And so that it is for us a time sensitive matter. So we do not take this lightly and will not take it lightly. And so we'll definitely be sensible with the stretch goal. That's why I'm saying I cannot say for sure we're doing a solo mode, but we have to see how it fits. And we are talking to people trying to understand how much time we need. If it's going to be a physical release, maybe it's only going to be a digital solo mode so that it can't possibly slow down production. We are working for it. This is the most followed campaign of yours. So yes, yes, this is actually, we have like almost 9,000 followers to this campaign, which is insane because it's way more than double our record, which was kind of like 3,500. So we are tripling the number of followers in this campaign. So this is really extremely heartwarming. And if you don't know the whole story, We have been doing this for 5 years now. It's 5 years since we are professional, publisher. This is our main job, and we have to celebrate this 5 year. We wanted to do something new. That's why we have done Twilight. We are doing Twilight Sword, which is a new system, a new format for the book, a new art style, a new writing style. Everything is new about this game because we wanted to prove to you, but mostly to ourselves, that after 5 years we can still, do some new stuff. We still have the passion and the drive to do something new. So to see that this is so well received, that there is so many old friends and new friends that are joining this adventure, is really like the coronation, I believe, of 5 year of
Yes.
efforts and passion and
Hard work.
yes. There's also some fun in
Yeah,
the process
it's
of being a
lost. It's
publisher.
getting lost among all the other things. Is there?
So yes, Martin knows. Martin has been the whole 5 years with us, so he knows that. We we have really pushed to try and be better, make better stuff, and just be there for 5 years, which was kind of a fun challenge for us. And I know, Martin, you are not the man you used to be. Also, Simone is getting older by the day. I'm the only one who managed to keep young, and it tells you a lot of the relationship between me and Simone, that Simone is the one getting all the aging because he has to deal with me. So, thank you, Grelo, and thank you, Joy, and thanks all 100 of you for following us rambling. And by the way, make sure to be there in 46 hours, because in 47 hours the campaign will launch, and in 46 hours on first day, November the 20th, we will have our usual 1 hour pre-launch live stream, where we will start spoiling the first couple, 3 stretch goals. So we always since the first stretch goal are usually, smashed very fast within the first half an hour.
Them before the launch. Thank you. Thank you, Bruno.
Thank you, guys. And so, guys, I'll guess we'll see you in 2 days, and we'll see how it goes. And it definitely will be the best adventure of our life until the next one. So Thank you very much, guys, for all you. I'll leave you with some music, and we'll see you in 2 days.
Bye.
Bye-bye.